For 40 days, the armies of Israel were paralyzed by fear. Across the valley stood Goliath, the giant of the Philistines, mocking them and their God. "Send me a man," he roared, "and let us fight." But no man dared to face him. Then came David, a shepherd boy, bringing food to his brothers. He saw the fear, he heard the insults, and he felt the fire of faith. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? He asked. King Saul tried to arm him with armor, but David refused. "I cannot walk in these," he said. Instead, he took his staff, his sling, and 5 smooth stones from the brook. He walked into the valley with nothing but the name of the Lord. Goliath looked at the boy and scorned him. "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks?" David replied, "You come to me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts." David swung the sling. The stone flew, hitting the giant's forehead. Goliath crashed to the earth. The mighty army saw their champion fall to a boy, and they fled in terror. The battle belongs to the Lord. This story shows that God looks not at size or strength, but at the heart. With faith, the smallest among us can achieve the greatest victory. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories of courage and faith. God bless you and your family.
After slaying Goliath, David became Israel's hero, but also a threat to King Saul. The women sang, "Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s." This simple song sparked a terrifying jealousy in the king's heart. Saul's mind darkened, and the man who once fought Philistines now obsessed over killing David, his most loyal servant. David, the musician, the warrior, was forced to flee. He was an outlaw, hiding in the wilderness, always one step ahead of the king's army. The king hunted him like an animal. One day, Saul, exhausted from the chase, sought shelter in the very cave where David and his men were hiding. David had the chance to end the conflict, to claim the throne. His men urged him to strike. Instead, he crept near and quietly cut off a corner of Saul's robe. Later, David called out from a safe distance, revealing the piece of cloth. Saul was stunned by this act of profound mercy and wept. He saw that David had respect for the divine command, a quality the king himself had lost. But the conflict was too deep. Their paths were forever separated. Saul's jealousy was a shadow he could not outrun, leading both men to their distinct fates. This story teaches that true authority is not won by power, but by humility and respect for boundaries. The long shadow of King Saul's reign had passed. Though anointed by God years before, David had waited patiently, refusing to seize power through violence, trusting in divine timing. After the death of Saul, the tribes of Israel, who had known David's integrity and courage, came to Hebron. They remembered the shepherd who had saved them from the Philistines. They remembered the fugitive who had shown mercy to his persecutor. The elders declared, "You were the one who led Israel out to battle and brought us back. The Lord said to you, 'You shall shepherd my people Israel, and you shall be their ruler.'" At last the covenant was fulfilled. David was anointed king of all Israel, beginning a glorious era of unity and peace. His first great act was to conquer the mighty fortress of Jerusalem, establishing it as the capital and forever renaming it the City of David. He brought the Ark of the Covenant, the sacred symbol of God's presence, into the new capital with a spectacular procession of joy and dancing. David was a king not just of power but of poetry and prophecy. He was a man after God's own heart, a flawed man who knew how to repent, a mighty warrior who knew how to worship. His reign would set the standard for kingship in Israel for 1,000 years. His story is a testament that faith and patience lead to the ultimate fulfillment of destiny.